Update time. So I tried to do the reassembly video and apparently it's too long. It won't upload to Facebook for some reason. It's taking forever, so I'll just go ahead and show you what I got here. So this is the finished product. We have the 9-blade turbine. Spins nice and freely. We have the extended tip billet compressor wheel. Everything's nice and balanced. For those of you who want to argue that the turbo has to be balanced, like I said, they come prop balanced, component balanced, whatever you want to call it. That means that the turbine has already been grounded down where it was out of balance, and so is the compressor wheel, so there is no way to rebalance this after that. You can't remove any more material or you'll throw the turbo out of balance. So as long as you line up the balance marks on the turbo, it will come out balanced. There's the balance mark on the compressor wheel. And that little slot taken off right there is the balance mark on the outside of the turbine. So that is finished. I'll just go ahead and run you through what I was out there doing. So I took the turbine housing and I went ahead and sanded it down, cleaned it up as best as I could, and I hit it with some 2000 degree primer. I actually have some 2000 degree black paint that I was going to put on it, but I kind of like the look of the gray, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. So over here we have the compressor cover. That's all nice and cleaned up the best I could. I went ahead and put the block plate on it. Like I said, I like to run aftermarket, so aftermarket blow-off valves, no boost leaks. I even painted this little piece of the PCV system. Like I said, it didn't have an O-ring on it, which means that no one's has an O-ring on it, would be my guess. So I went ahead and busted out my little universal O-ring kit here, and I found one that fit on there. I got a nice thick one, so that one ain't gonna go down anytime soon. It's not gonna dry rot and break anytime soon, so that I will assure that there's no boost leak from here, there's no boost leak from there. And I've already found a boost leak at the O-ring and the map sensor, which I've already replaced, so no boost leaks on the car at all. So this is about as cleaned up as it gets. There's the finished CHRA. It's been torqued down to 48 inch-pounds, so it is going nowhere. Plus, I put thread lock on there, so that shaft nut ain't never coming off. So for those of you who like to say, well, the turbo will come apart, or whatever you guys think, I don't know if you've ever rebuilt the turbo or not, but these MHI turbos are about as easy as they get. But that thing is a thing of beauty right there. This turbo is going to scream just like the one in my Volvo does. It's going to spool up way quicker than the stock one, and it's going to spool for a lot longer than the stock one. So I should be able to get some boost almost until redline with this turbo. So I will say that one thing I've noticed about this Saab turbo compared to the Volvo ones is the reason these things don't really make any power is this thing really has a 2-inch inlet on the turbo. At least the Volvo has a 2.5. Everything's bigger. This right here is 1.75 inches. The internal diameter is, not the external. So yeah, so you got 2 inches going in 1.75 inches, and then the same thing over here on the turbine side. This is probably one of the smallest turbine compressor housings I've ever seen. Like, what is it, 5 centimeter AR or something like that? That's crazy. The ones on the Volvo are 8.5 and above, so I guess that's why the turbos in the Volvo make more power. But either way, this one should make plenty of power when I'm done with it. I'll go ahead and slap it back together and I'll show you guys the finished product. It's going to be probably another 2 weeks before I'm actually able to put it in the car, because I ordered the Mamba stainless steel braided oil and return line and coolant line kit for it. And I have a Mamba adjustable wastegate actuator coming with like 5 different springs. Everything from, what is it, 0.7 bar all the way up to like 1.5 bar. So I'll be able to set it at whatever pressure I want. But like I said, I'll go ahead and slap her back together and I'll show you guys the finished product.